for every unity school in Nigeria. And I want to believe that these are your catchment areas in the university. And a lot of private universities are turning into this board to teach their students. This board, I'm not going to say so much. Before you, it will be demonstrated. You're free, ask your questions, look around. We're in Covenant, we're in Babcock, we're in Landmark, we're in Mountain Top, this is what is trending. And like they said, I think you read it, every dream starts from the classroom. And it will be actualized. Like what is embedded in any of the students to become somebody. And on this note, I want to wish everybody here Happy New Year. And I pray that 2026 will be an awesome year for Lead City University. I yield over to the lead team officer, Mr. Lekon, and I have with me also Mr. Olorude, who is the CFO of the company. Thank you very much.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. Starting on your assisted protocol, I would just like to walk us through what this can actually achieve for us as a front of our lecture room device. Before this time, I understand that all of us are familiar with projector technology, whiteboard technology. But what we have here is what is actually replacing what we are actually familiar with. Like our chairman rightly said, this is the technology going forward. Our children are not going to start learning on the whiteboard or on the projector. They are all familiar with a touch technology. Now, what we have here is called interactive flat panel, and it replaces projector technology. As you can see, there's not any projector anywhere. And another advantage of this is that it runs on its own computer system. Imagine when we want to have a projector class, the first thing we need is a computer system. We need a computer system, we need a projector either on the ceiling or on a table, then we need a white surface, either a whiteboard, interactive or not. We have to connect all these three devices before we can have our class. But this is a technology that all you need to do is just plug and play. You don't need assistance of anybody before you run your class. It definitely looks like a TV because it runs on a TV technology. And like I said, it runs on its own computer system. I don't need an extra computer system before I use this device. So the other beautiful part of it is that make it much more better than my computer system is that it runs on dual operating system. Those that are computer literate here, our computer expert will understand what I'm saying. It runs on Windows operating system, just like all Windows devices. Anything that we can do on our Windows device, we can do it here. We can even do it much more better here. Then also, it also runs on Android operating system. So we have this dual operating system depending on what we want to do. Now, on this operating system, that's a computer system, we don't need to start carrying our laptops or our computer system before we have our class. All you need to do to come to the class is either you come with a memory stick like this, the flash drive, just walk into the class, plug in your flash drive, and you can access your lesson. And another thing is that it can connect to the internet. It's internet enabled. Is Wi-Fi enabled. So it can connect to the internet. If you want to search for any resources online, you want to connect with your student online, it actually supports that. As you can see on the left side corner of the screen, this is a video we are recording. We are actually recording this session because it gives the teacher, the lecturer, the opportunity to record their session. So at the end of the day, you can share it with the student. we can share it with, maybe we can use it for a revision as much as possible. And because of this camera that is also attached, it's microphone enabled. So which means it also gives us the opportunity to connect with our students remotely. Either we want to do a distance learning, we want to, our postgraduate students that are not in the class, they can connect to this screen. And like I said, one of the advantages of this device over projector technology is that there's no any cable, you are plugging any cable anywhere. It's hassle-free. Just plug and play. And if you look at this screen, it looks just like a TV. One of the things that will be coming to our mind is that if we install this as a front of our lecture room device, what kind of durability, how long is it going to stay before it's spoiled? Look at this, it's a screen, but it comes with a Gorilla Glass. Shatterproof and scratch-proof. We'll be deploying this over the year to the likes of Babcock. I think I tried to show the slide of where we've deployed this to. Babcock and Covenant University have been using this device for over 8 years now in all their lecture halls. And none of the devices they deploy have an issue. That's one of the things. So let me quickly try to run us through how we can use this device in a typical lecture hall. The first thing that we're always familiar with is that it comes with an electronic board. So like I said, there's no need for a writing board in the class, or just this technology. It is all in one solution. So like I said, I can just say, let's say I want to teach chemistry. I can write here on the board, as simple as this. It's little advanced, it's much more advanced, let me use the word much more advanced than our touch technology that we are familiar with. This is a touch screen, but it comes with a single point touch. But this device comes with 40 point touch, which means 40 people can use this device at the same time. Now, can you come? Please come. Sir, please can you come? Yes. Go ahead and write on the board. Write anything you want on the board. So I would like to try to demonstrate something. Go ahead and use your finger to write on the board. Yeah. So, like I said, thank you, man. Thank you, man. So you can easily write, click your eraser, and erase what you have on the board. And another thing I want to explain is that this device runs on 4K technology. So there is no need for us to switch off the light. That is another advantage of this device. There is no need for blindfold, just the same way we have it when we are using our projector. It runs on 4K, and the quality of the picture will not reduce over time, just the same way we experience on our projector. Our projector immediately will change the filter, immediately will change the bulb, the picture quality drastically reduced. But this device runs on TV. Some of us have been using our television for more than 5-6 years, and the picture quality remains intact. So this runs on 4K. In fact, our TV are HD, which is 2K, full HD, 3K. But this is a 4K technology, which means the picture quality, anywhere I am in the room, I can see what is on the board without switching off the light in the room. So that's one of the advantages of this. Can I put on the light, please?
You can.
Thank you, sir. All right, so as you can see, it also reduces the quality of the picture. That's one of the things. And we can easily write and erase just like that on the electronic board that is already pre-installed on the device. But another beautiful thing about this device is that, for example, I plan my lesson on my system as a lecturer, or I have the content I want to use to teach the student on my system. Before this time, what we do is that when we want to use our projector, we need an HDMI cable or any type of cable connected to our system before we can run this. Imagine the kind of stress we go through if the HDMI cable is not working properly. But on this device, you can connect wirelessly anywhere you are in the room. You will be able to connect, you will be able to share your content from your screen, and even the student, if the students are there, there's another thing that you can do is that you can send the file to all their devices at once. Now, let me show you something. I have here, sorry, let me do this. I can easily connect my system with just one single button. That is my laptop connected to the screen. So right now, I can just drop my laptop anywhere and control my lesson from the screen. So the problem of having HDMI cable issue, changing the filter, the bulb on the screen has drastically been removed from this technology. So there's no issue of, oh, the connectivity is not strong and the lights. So it's bringing your own device, any device. In fact, even your phone can connect. If you have it on your phone, it can connect on the screen. That is what is possible. And then another beautiful thing about this is that it's already pre-installed with some softwares that we can actually engage. Take for example, maybe I'm the teacher that teaches, let's say, anatomy, biology, and I want to explain maybe the structure of the human heart. How am I going to do this? I have a technology that is explain this in 3D format that I can easily use. So take for example, this is what I'm trying to explain. So we have this here. I can make this bigger. I can go, let's say, the structure of the heart. I can rotate this, and so on and so forth. This is what is also possible on the device. And another thing is that it is very, very open. I know we are at university and we love to research. In fact, maybe our IT people are already research some software that we want to start using. It's also open for that. You can install that on this device and it will work perfectly. Okay, so let me just move away from here. All right, so let me minimize this too. So if I go back to this wireless connectivity and I want to share my resources with the student, all I need to ask them is that if they should connect to my screen and I can share all the resources with them. And the beautiful thing is that it does not require internet. All what I've explained so far, there's no need for internet. So the problem of, oh, the internet is fluctuating, it's not working, has been taken care of. There's no need for internet so far. The only time you need internet is maybe you want to connect with your student remotely, you want to bring in resources, you want to search online. That is the only time you need internet for anything on this device. So I don't know if there's any question so far, you can easily ask me. Okay, sir.
How do you connect your laptop?
Okay, so there's a software that is already pre-installed on the device. All I need to do is to launch the software, and on my system, there's a short code. Every system can do this. Just press Windows. Can I have a Windows system? Is there any Windows system so that I won't use my system? Just press on your system, Windows K, and it will connect. There's no two way about it. Let me disconnect myself from here.
Okay, you also said that students outside the university can connect to this while you are teaching. So
yes.
How do they connect?
All right, so I can use any. Okay, ma. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to connect with our CEO, which is not currently here. I don't think he's currently in Nigeria.
He's not in Nigeria.
In Nigeria right now.
He's in the UK.
So I will try to connect with him through Zoom. So which is also possible. Like I said earlier, when I'm going to do that, I want to bring in my students to the class. You can go ahead and do it, sir. Don't let me do it for you. just press window and K. Go ahead, sir. Yes. As simple as that. That's the screen. Yeah. So when you click on this, I will be able to control the laptop from here.
Do I click on the one?
Yes, this one. This one. Allow mouse and keyboard. That means I can control the screen from here now. So all I need to do is just put this somewhere, and I have my class, as simple as that, without plugging one cable to the other. All right, so what you said, ma, I will connect with CEO now with Zoom. And when you're about to do this, you will need internet for it. So any video conferencing platform, you can use it on this device, not just Zoom. If you have Teams, you can use Teams, Google Hangout, as many as possible. Okay, so let me just start this. Okay, simple as this. Let me do it this way. Start wasting time. Okay, so it's going to join now. All right, why waiting for him? Any other questions so that I can just like, okay, man.
I want to your
Our
friendly.
Okay.
You know where we are in this country.
Yes.
Our professional sector must power be of a particular
Concern.
yes, before you can be on.
All right. So it doesn't come with its own inbuilt battery. Good afternoon, sir. Can you hear me? Okay, so let me turn up. Okay, sir. So we are trying to demonstrate that students can connect from anywhere they are in the world into the class. So right now, sir, can you please try to
tell us where you are?
Tell us where you are now and.
I'm on the train. I'm sure you're hearing the announcement. I'm on the train sitting in London.
Sangola
so I'm on the train. Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Sangola
Yes, good evening, good chairman. I am on the train in London. I'm on the train in London.
Yeah.
I hope you can see me as well.
Yeah, we can see you and we can hear you. The old team of Leeds City University is here, and I don't know whether you have the opportunity to say one or two things.
Good afternoon, I hope you can hear me. Yes, thank you very much for having us. We're very grateful for the opportunity to present what Walby can do. This is we're very grateful to you and to the leadership of the university for giving us this opportunity to present what we have been doing for the last 10 years. And interestingly, our very first customer that adopted us was in education was Covenant University 10 years ago. And I'm very pleased to note that we're in the 4th generation of our products that Covenant University has been using. We're also...
He's on the train, so...
All right, before he comes back, let me quickly answer your question. Okay, so you are trying to ask if this can work without power. Is that
Yeah.
okay? Actually, does it?
And we are hopeful that sorry, I'm about to get off the
Okay. I think that's okay. Thank you.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, sorry, I just got off the train. Sorry, I had to get off. So this proves that you can connect. Your lecturers can connect to teachers anywhere in the world. Students, I mean, you can also bring in teachers from anywhere in the world into the classroom, and the students too can contribute anywhere in the world. That is a fantastic tool to have for your university, especially for specialist areas where you may want to bring in a specialist lecturer, maybe in some key area of medicine or Mandarin or law, or it doesn't matter what the subject matter is. You can bring in that resource from anywhere in the world into the classroom real time, just as I am doing right now from where I am. I could be lecturing from here right into the classroom, and that's good to go right away.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
We're good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, sir. So
Thank you very much. Please. Yeah. Are there any questions?
No, we're fine.
okay, so there's a question here. I think maybe you can also attend to that from your hand also. Mark, can you ask your question again? Okay, the question says that how power friendly is the device? Can you hear me, sir?
How power friendly is the device?
Yes. Can it work without power?
No, the device can't work without power. That's not the essence. Unfortunately, these devices didn't consider a place like Nigeria where there's no electricity, where there could be electric failures. But fortunately for us, I think it's also a conversation we can have with the university. The university begins to build its own solar bank, and that will address this very appropriately. But beyond that, I'm sure there are generators, and we're also ready to have conversations around power, because it's another key area that WALB is heavily invested in. So yeah, from a power perspective, it doesn't use up to 300 watts, which is the same thing as a TV. But yeah, so there are smaller type power systems that can be put into a block, into a building, and a Babcock University will deploy these units with inverters into the classroom. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Any other question? Okay, there's another question here, sir.
So in line with what Prof said, sir, in case there's a power outage and it's damaged, how soon can it be fixed? Are the parts readily available, locally sourced, or?
Oh. Okay.
All right, sir, did you hear that, sir?
Did you hear that?
I heard that in case of power damage.
Yeah, in case the
We don't want to have power damages. That's why we're going to provide electric. We provide surge protectors, but from day one, we're going to expect that the building that is going to be will have an inverter in it. It will also protect your investment and also protect our own investment. That way, your class will be uninterrupted. So the preference would be that an inverter is in place, because that will protect a more expensive piece of equipment, which is the screens that you have with you. Yeah. In terms of support, Laleko, I'm sure, can address that. This is what we've done for many years. Typically, in a place like Ibadan, we rarely have failures. At the moment, our failure rate is less than 1%, which is world class. That's the very best in the world. It's less than 1%. Meaning for every 1,000 that we produce locally, we have 1 unit going bad, or worst case 2. So in spaces like yours, the mindset is to also extend our capacity to also be able to train people on campus, partnering with the ICT department in the deployments across the entire university scale, and also growing the capacity of your ICT department in terms of what they are able to do. But from a support perspective, our turnaround time is 48 to 96 hours. Depending on the volume of what you buy, we also keep spare units on site. We're ready to keep a few spare units on site, depending on the volume that's purchased or leased. That way, if anyone goes bad, it can be swapped out right away while repairs go on. Okay. The product also comes with a 2-year warranty, extendable to 5 years. And then in the 6th year, we offer a buyback, which is part of what we've done with Covenant University. We bought back our own screens from them after 6 years.
Okay, so the other part of the question, what she was asking was, do we have the parts readily available? I think I can answer that.
We're a manufacturer. So that's what we've done. So parts are not a matter of parts, that's our job.
Yeah.
It's our product. So we have that's a no-brainer. Like I mentioned, there's a 48-hour turnaround time. Parts are fully available. We have produced and sold more than 30,000 units across the whole of Africa. Walby is the largest interactive manufacturer of touch panels in Africa, and we have more than 80% market share on the continent. More than 1,000 schools use Walby products every day in Nigeria. More than 1,000. So it's not here. We've been here for more than 10 years.
So any other question? Any other question?
Yes, my question is, your experience with Babcock University, which I have a little deep information about it. To me, the reason why you implemented in Babcock University is because they have some started infrastructure which make it seamless for the management of Babcock University to implement it on the Covenant University. For instance, in Babcock University, virtually all their classes have a camera where they monitor what is going on in the classes. Okay. So if there is any damage, they can easily trace the particular student damage the system. So our own challenge is yes, some of our classes, I won't say maybe they were not fully functional, but we still need to put more effort. Management need to put more effort in some of our classes so that we can know what is going on in our class. Because we have some students that they are damaging some of our chairs, a lot of things, fan, and so on and so forth. So we need to put more effort in some of our classes. Also, the internet connection too, because some of the faculty have their input classes, where we have some classes outside the faculty. So we need to put more effort in all these classes so that we have a smooth, more implementation about it. Those are the little things I find out about it. Because Babcock University said, if there is no camera in a particular class, they will not allow any examination to take place in that classes. Because they have a central place where they are monitoring all their. But the only challenges we are having here is that if you look at our classes, we can take you around, look at our classes, make a suggestion what to improve, and so on.
Those are internal things. Yes. Those are internal.
Yes, I understand.
Those are internal issues. And going forward, you know, also while we are into tech ops. We are into experimental centers. We do build experimental centers around Nigeria, where with time it becomes a tourist attraction. If Lead City is ready, we can work together with an experimental center. All schools around, they come, because this is just the in thing. This is what our children, the next generation, this is what they're going to be used to. So, and in most of the secondary schools around, they're not into it. But when they have a center, they can take their kids to. These kids, you know, they get used to all these things. So, and that's the same thing with what you're trying to say. With time, your classrooms get better. This was not how Lead City was 10 years ago. This was not how Lead City would be in another 10 years. So it's going to get better. and better by the day. And that is part of why we're bringing in this, as a go on for another technological year, which is what is happening all over the world. So, by putting cameras, you will get there. Not all university campuses have cameras. We're in other countries in Africa, we're in Kenya, we're in Uganda, we're in Rwanda, you understand? And the university classrooms or the university ambience in Nigeria, I can say it's far more better than what we have outside Nigeria. So we'll get there, you understand? And I don't know if secondary school students will not break this.
Exactly.
When they come into the university, and this is what they are being taught with, I don't think they will go and break it. And this is not how it's going to stand.
Yeah, it's going to stand.
It stands on the wall. It stands on the wall, except the authority wants one or two that they can move around. That is how you find it here. With this, in the chairman's office, the chairman can address the whole university from the comfort of his office. I am here as a permanent secretary in Lagos State. This same board, Mr. Governor, Mr. Sonwo, we use this to address over 17,000 teachers on World Teachers' Day, just from the comfort of his office. And every teacher listened. You understand? So it has a lot of opportunities that we're looking forward for this great university to grow.
Madam Chairman, maybe I can come in here. Can you hear me?
All right, sir.
Yes, sir. We can hear you, sir.
Yeah, I think Lead City, this is well overdue. Mountain Top, even much smaller universities are all deploying. Most of the secondary schools in Nigeria whose students are coming in are already using this in their classrooms for many years. Our responsibility here is to walk you through the journey and to support you. We're not coming to do a sale. We'll be those partnerships, and that's why we can talk about 10 years at Covenant, 10 years at Babcock, year on year, consistent purchases, starting from one point and then moving across to so many other spaces. I have the question about security. And I want to appreciate the answer given by the board chair that, those concerns should not be a reason why we shouldn't vaccinate the lecturers and the students with an interactive experience. This is the minimum requirement today. It's the minimum. And the longer we delay it, the higher prices become. It's like moving from a black and white TV to a color TV. You're still going to bite the bullet someday. So those who have made investment decisions have seen the value and they've kept on growing it. In Ibadan, a number of schools already use Walby. I'm sure Olalekon will be able to test. We're able to point to some secondary schools already that use. A number of schools already using in Ibadan. And in Lagos, maybe more than 80% of all the leading schools already use Walby in their classrooms. So for tertiary, I see the concern, I understand the concern about the students who go in, but there are restrictions that can be put on the screen, of course, from a Windows perspective, where they won't be able to access it. Those are things that can be easily set up. So it's no more a nice to have device. It's the absolute minimum that a leading facility like Lead City University should be deploying now. And whatever concerns there are concerns that we'll put together. The product speaks for itself, but we can work on the concerns with regard to managing and the usage in the environment. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. All right.
Thank you so much. So I just wanted to ask, so maybe this is not the end product of this is success in academics, basically.
Yeah.
And so this only just doesn't work only just for us to purchase it. It also have to do with institutional readiness and human readiness. So I know that in backup they did a TCCDR project where it was a total classroom digital literacy information. So and you said WildBe is going to be with us throughout this project. So like how many months are you looking forward in training staffs or lecturers, because they will have to have more detailed information as to how to use this basically. So how many months are we looking at the time based on the time we have in academic semester?
Okay, so how long? I think I would like to answer this one. I'm my boss, because I'm actually the one in charge of most of the trainings for the lecturers and the teachers across board, both the secondary school and tertiary institution. But before I answer your question, I will quickly show you this video. This is a public school teacher, a teacher at Agege, and the transition from where she was before to where to this, she has never used a whiteboard before. All what she has been using since the day she started teaching is a blackboard. Now, transition her from blackboard into interactive flat panel. She didn't use a whiteboard, she didn't use a projector, she didn't use IWP. And it took her just 2 months for her to transition into this. I can bet it. None of us here, none of our lecturers is as bad as this woman. Yes, I can. That's the truth. None of our lecturers is as bad as this woman. So for her to transition now, she's not just using this device. Look at the setup of our classroom. All our students have their personal devices, and all the devices are connected to this screen. I just went there. Sorry. I just went there to go and see how they are using. I was so fascinated. Oh my God, let me pick my phone and start recording this. I recorded this. So, training of the lecturers or the staff generally is one of the things we handle with care, because they are the one, they are the main stakeholders. So, and it doesn't take long before it's just like our phone. It's easy to use. While we stand for wow, like the word wow, everything we do is wow. B stands for black. The last two I stand for interactive and immersive. The more you interact with the board, the more you get used to it. Just the same way like your phone. The day you got your phone, that's not the day you know everything on the phone. But we are going to walk the journey with all the staff, and the training is going to be until everybody is comfortable with the device. So I think I answered your question. All right, sir. Sorry, sir. Sir.
Yes. Sorry, I came a little bit late. Came toward the end of the presentation.
Okay.
I don't know whether the question I want to ask will be answered. Sustainability, maintenance, engineering, backup is very important because high tech is so susceptible to electrical variation changes and all that. Now, do you have a plan for maintenance engineering? The downtime, you have engineers on ground. They need to take us very near so that when we have a problem, maybe 1 or 2 days, we can know that we'll be there and report correctly whatever is going on. So maintenance engineering is the most important to keep sustain.
Okay, so like you rightly said, sir, that you came a little bit late. The question has been inside. So, but just to like try to answer your own question, assuming that that's not the answer. Actually, we are the manufacturer, and yes, we are the manufacturer, and our head office is at Lagos here. Our call-off time before we show up at your desk, at your doorstep, is less than 24 hours. So we have tech team across the whole nation, across Africa generally, readily available. And our MD rightly said the other time, depending on the volume we deploy into an environment, we always deploy with a stopgap. It's not part of what you're going to pay for. But we know that if we deploy this into the front of class, at the front of lecture hall, and it's not working, before we show up, we don't want the lecture to stop. So we have a spare stream that will be deployed into the environment. So immediately before our engineers show up and fix fix the one that is down, you can easily wheel the stopgap into the room. Like I said, within 24 hours, our engineer will be here. Okay, sir. Okay. Ma, before you, I have.
This we are looking at. How many inches is this and what other variant size do you have?
Okay, so.
Cost implication.
Okay, cost implication, I will leave that one to. So, for sizes, we have sizes from 65 inch to 105 inches. Now, this is 86 inch. 65 inches for secondary school. That's just the fact. The sizes for tertiary institution, based on the size of the lecture room, starts from 75 inch to 105. Now, cost implication. All right, ma, your question, ma.
Thank you very much, sir. I want to ask whether there is another opportunity for those of us that came back to learn. And again, I want to thank your please give us a brief overview, at least I will get something from coming here. Brief overview for one, and any opportunity for us to learn either as individuals or as a group again. We are so much interested, but the office is very good.
Okay, so
sorry, on this note, we came all the way from Lagos, and we had an agreement that we start this at 1 p.m. And because of our relationship with this university, we will not say no to your request. Yeah, we will not say no, but we will quickly go through like a recap. And luckily, we're recording.
Yes.
So whether we should show you
the recorded
video
after this,
so that you know
what is up.
Can we have a copy of the recorded
video? No.
Oh, we are recording.
We're already recording. It's recorded. And another thing, I have I think I'll talk with my CEO and just to put everybody involved at peace, and whether when we must have gone, my team and I, when we must have gone, we might want to have another in-house. We will leave one of the devices for you to touch, see it, bang it, do whatever stuff you think students are able to do with it. And like the founder and CEO said, we're not marketing anything. We're not marketing this. We're not marketing this at all for the institute. We're here because of the relationship we have with the institute. A lot of universities, and we're not marketing, give us calls. By Friday, we'll be in Abuja. We're in Abia. We're in Enugu. we're in Castina. You can Google, you can find out. So it's not about we're marketing this, but this is the future. This is not even the future, this is now. This is the present. And this is what the generation yet to come into this university will have to use. And I want to bet it in 2026, if Lead City takes on this, I don't know how you are going to cope with the influx of students. If you go digital and walk away from the projectors, we're going to try and recap, and if there are no more questions, okay.
Yes, I attended one of your presentation early, no, I think late December last year. So I asked a question about the cost.
Where please?
Online.
Okay.
So I asked for the place if there's any damage of any of the products. Maybe there's a damage in one of the screen. So the presenter told me that there is no replacement for the screen, that we have to buy another.
And depending on, like they said, depending on the volume. When we're dealing with a, let me even say a 50, 60, 70, 80, or when you're not talking about an individual, you have to, I mean, I cannot, because you're an individual and I have a conglomerate. We have different packages for everybody.
Okay, yeah. So let me try to, what she's trying to say. Yes. Now, if you buy a Samsung TV,
yeah,
smart Samsung TV, if you break the screen, what is going to cost you to fix the screen is equivalent for you to buy a new screen. Hope you know. Now, this screen comes with a Gorilla Glass. It's not going to break easily. Yes, let me explain. Yes, I said easily. I intentionally use the word easily. It doesn't mean that it's not going to break. You can see the way I'm eating it. Let's say mistakenly someone throws something at the screen, it's not going to break. But if I come intentionally with a sledgehammer and I spend quality time eating this, it's going to break, but you still not see a shattered glass on the floor. You understand? And when that happens is intentional damage. We can't foot the bill. We can't stand in for that. You have to buy another one. That's just the truth. That is just the truth. But is it that it's not going to be fixed? Is it that it's not fixable? Yes, we can fix it. Like we said, we are the manufacturer. But what we are going to charge you to fix the screen, it is better you just buy a new one. So that's just the truth. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you so very much for this.
Sorry, can I say something here?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, please. In 10 years of manufacturing, I think we have only had one or two incidents of willful damage. It's very, very rare. I just wanted to put it out there that it's extremely rare that there is willful damage. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so thank you. So I'm going to be comparing this with our conventional virtual classes in terms of class control, attendance, and students' attention. What do I mean by this? It's possible for me to be having a Zoom class and the students will clock in. Albeit, their attention is not in the class. But they are just there to mark attendance. Is there anything here to actually track that, okay, if it's only on video, we can see ourselves that we are here and we have an audio kind of a lecture. People are there, but how do you get 100% attention?
Okay, so
is there anything like that?
Okay, so let me answer this. Actually, it's a matter of classroom management.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of classroom management. In fact, even in the corporate world, in the meeting, you see people that will just join the meeting and go and sleep. That is just the truth. So when that happens in the corporate world, now in a typical classroom, it depends on how the lecturer manages the class. It can definitely happen, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's just the truth. So you have the Zoom to use, you have Team. I think Team is a little bit kind of, I think this one is really, really open. But Team is it comes with some tools that you can easily manage. I mean, like you go to manage your
Microsoft Team.
Yes, Microsoft Team. So I think you can try to explore Team where you can easily manage activities of the participants. Yes. But saying that, how can you stop that? There's no, as of today, there's no software video conferencing platform that is, there's a tool that will be able to, people will definitely listen who they want to sleep. If they don't want to cooperate with you, they will not come. The same thing can happen in a physical class. That's just the truth.
Okay, Chief Mrs. Aoshi, thank you so much for this presentation on behalf of the university. Thank you. You are coming at the right time. This time yesterday, we had a meeting with some of the consultants that want to, by the grace of God, we are planning to start our distance learning program by the end of February. The ICT and the consultant had a very good meeting yesterday. And from this presentation, it's going to definitely assist the university. And like some of my colleagues have mentioned, we are going to need more training for our lecturers so that they'll be able to familiarize themselves with all the accessories and all the operation of the system. It's a very good thing because it will enhance and give us global visibility, academic excellence, and the transformation that the university is looking for. And this university is a forward-looking university, and that is our next target, our next technical operation. Thank you so much.
Once again, on behalf of the founder and CEO, Sagola Olayomi, I want to sincerely say thank you for, especially Chairman of Council. Thank you for honoring us with this presentation and opportunity to come here. We're not taking it for granted. And to all the principal officers here, we say thank you. And we look forward to better collaboration as soon as possible. And Happy New Year. So my darling over there said, he came with Mr. Leko, please can we just do
Okay, so let me quickly introduce us to the screen. So this is called interactive touch screen, or you call it interactive flat panel, WOW-B. And it what replaces our projector technology. It also replaces our whiteboard. So when you have this in front of your classroom, you don't need a whiteboard anymore. You don't need a projector, and you don't need a computer system. Because it is all in one solution. It can do all the things that all these three gadgets that I just mentioned can do, and it can even do much more better. Now, when you say it's your whiteboard, it comes with an electronic board. Mark, can you come and write on the board? Please come. Go ahead and write. You can actually even use your finger instead of the stylus pen. Go ahead and write. Thank you. So, like I said, you can easily write and erase like this. Now, okay, let's also do this way. Go ahead, ma. Write your name. Let's try to do something. Something that we didn't do before. Write your name, ma. Oh,
hold
Oh,
on.
I'm touching it at
Yes.
the same time.
Oh yeah,
Or
erase.
change the color of the pen.
Okay, so let's change the color of your pen to, let's say, blue.
Blue.
Okay, go ahead, man.
Okay, you can erase it. Just
Now, click
touch,
the eraser.
touch the eraser.
So this is your eraser. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And
And
erase.
erase.
Okay, that's fine.
Go on.
Yes, go ahead. So yes. So you can easily go ahead and say, click on this one.
Okay.
So it's a soft touch screen. Though if you touch it, it's not going to break. Just touch it softly. So the response time is so fast that it's not allowed to press it like this before it responds to you. Exactly. So let me also write my name. Let's say I'm saying my name is Ola. See what I will do to my own name. So this is what is also possible on the screen. So all what we'll do right now, when we are training the lecturers, the staff, we will show them what more, like what we showed today is just like, it's not even up to 1/3 of what the screen can actually do in our lecture hall. Okay.
So we can as well draw diagram there.
Yes. Yes, we can draw diagram. In fact, I don't even need to draw diagram when I have. So when I have this there, so I can make this. Do this.
So all fields, architecture,
Do this.
law,
Do this.
anything is on there.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to ask a question about the issue of transferring of file.
Okay.
Now, but is it okay? It's USB enabled.
Yes, please.
Okay. Assuming that maybe a lecturer is using a USB.
And it's corrupted.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
So how do you mitigate against that?
Okay.
Does it have a land port?
Yes.
Okay, have a land port.
Yes.
Is there anything that
Come on.
So the thing is,
use it.
the thing is, depend on the security protocol of the school. Now, if we are concerned about transferring viruses to the device, we can easily install an antivirus. Right now, it comes with a window defender.
Okay.
And even the window defender is as strong as any antivirus. I wanted to install Office on the device. My software, the window defenders notice that this looks like a virus. And what does it do? It deleted everything. So you will be the one that will lose a file instead of infected the device with the virus. So like I said, depend on the security protocol of the school. If you want to block this, you can go ahead and do it. So that is what is possible. Okay, sir.
I just want to, for clarity, I can transfer my lecture onto that?
Yes, sir.
On my laptop?
Yes, sir.
Straight without.
So what you can also do,
or what?
yes, what you can also do is that you can connect your laptop to the screen wirelessly. We did that. Okay, so this is what we did the other time.
Yeah.
We use this. Yep.
You also said that the classes recorded can be shared with the students
Yes.
after the class.
Yes. So this is what I just did.
Or whatever, they can do revision on it after the session, the classroom, whatever. They're going to their examination. They can just revise it and
This is memory.
Ma?
Memory.
So
We
the
are having like 10 classes
okay.
in a day.
Okay.
Yes.
Can you record the lecture?
Okay. So let me answer this, and I'm going to answer it in a critical way. This is a front of classroom device, not a personal computer. Do you understand? Now, if I record my lesson, I'm not supposed to leave my lesson on this device. So, after you recorded your lesson, transfer it to anywhere you want to transfer it to. Do you want to transfer it to the student? Do that. Do you want to have the copy on your flash drive or on your hard drive, or you want to save it on a Google Cloud or maybe on any cloud system? Go ahead and do that. Now, the device comes with 256 gigabyte SSD. We are using solid state because we don't want the systems to crash. Now, if we have like 1 terabyte and everybody is saving different videos, recorded lessons, you know what is going to happen? So that is that. So any other question? Oh, I was trying to connect my screen.
No, don't connect yours.
Okay.
So that they don't.
All right. Can I use any other system to do it? Or you can actually use your phone to even connect. All right. You can use your phone to connect.
You can use your phone to connect.
Just the same way you screencast your phone to a smart TV. Just the same way to work. Yes. Oh, no, okay. I will not forget. Now you know how to do it. Let me. So to do it, you first come here, launch this man here, and you go ahead. So you just press window K, and even without unlocking. No, we will not unlock it. So that's it. So that's the laptop connected to the screen wirelessly. And another beautiful thing I said the other time, you can be able to control this if you give me the access. Okay, you actually give me the access. Did you use Bluetooth or what did you use? So the software creates its own local hotspot. So on your system, you just click on window K, and it's going to look for that name of the hotspot, which is the name of the device. It will pop up. All you need to do is just click on it, and it will connect. Like I said, the only time you need internet for this device is when you want to connect with your student online, or you want to research anything online. Apart from that, there's no need for internet. Thank you. So let's say I want to browse, I want to search for anything, I can just come here. With that, I will need internet for that. Yeah. All right. So any other question? Question? All right. Then, oh, you want to connect your phone, sir?
You know, it depends on.
So I'm just connecting my phone.
Because if you give the general access as you're teaching, your students who might want to, so there's going to be like.
So we try as much as possible that we have just one main control at a time. So if anybody is going to connect after that first control, it's going to be the lecturer or the teacher that will give access to everybody else to connect. That's if you have multiple devices and you want all the multiple devices to connect, you want to share a file to all of them at once. So that's what's possible. But I can just connect with this. That's what's possible. So any other question? So thank you, sir. Thank you, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Our CEO says we should leave this.